Hello friends, welcome back. Chintamani here. So this time we'll be covering what is syntax error, what are exceptions, and this particularly the thing which you see on the screen. Every syntax error is an exception, but every exception cannot be a syntax error. This is the first exercise in the first chapter of CBSE, which is one of the boards for class 12th in India. So this particular line was in the exercise 1. So let's try and discuss this, what it means and how we can say this, or how we can make this statement and how is it true. So let's go ahead. Now as we know about syntax errors, syntax means whatever we have typed on the terminal or on the prompt or in a Python program, etc., whether the syntax is correct or wrong. So if it is incorrect, obviously it will give a syntax error. So let's look at some example. Let me try to start my Python interpreter. So I started my Python interpreter. I say x is equal to 0. Here x is equal to 0 means 0 is assigned to x, and double equal to would be checking equality. So here x is equal to 0 is assigned to x. Now we will use a conditional statement called x and check for equality. Double equal to means we are checking whether x is 0. It's already 0, we know, but we are just checking and pressing enter here. Now once I press enter here, it says syntax error. Why? Because the syntax of if statement is that we should have if, then the condition, and then colon. So let's type the correct way. X is equal to 0 and then colon. Okay. So this time it did not give error. So there is no syntax error. This is an example of, we are looking at example of syntax error. So I'll say print, say whatever I want to print, 0 for example. So let me complete this, okay, and press enter. So it will display 0 because I said print. This I have done it from interpreter, but you can put it in a Python program like say something.py and then try to run it from Python. It will do the same thing. That's about syntax error. Now let's try and look at exceptions. Okay. So here when we say like syntax error, then syntax error is also an exception, but every exception is not a syntax error. Okay. Now for example, let me again try to go here, and this time I already said x is equal to 0. So let's try and make x is equal to 9. So x is a variable, so it can be changed. So I changed it, and I'll say y is equal to say 7. Okay. This time I'll say z is equal to x divided by y. Divide is slash. Okay. Now I try to print this, that is z. It will print 1.2857, whatever it is, right? So it has made a division 1.28. This is a decimal number. Technically it's called floating point number, or generally float. Okay, so it has printed as z, but suppose I again reassign a 0 to y, and now again say z is equal to x divided by y, then it shows 0 division error. So at the end it is showing me 0 division error. So this is an exceptional error. Okay, so when we actually do it in a Python program, we'll understand it better, but for understanding sake or to start with, this is how we can explain it. Okay, so this is about 0 division error. Next, let's look at this. So syntax error is syntax error as shown in the first line here. Exceptions are syntax error, value error, IO error, etc. So there are different type of errors there. Say for example, if x was expecting a number, but we give it as a character. Okay, so and we check for it, meaning whether x is, it should have been number or maybe character, whatever it is, then it should show value error. So how to capture that? We can do that using the try except block. So even if you don't understand this code which is now appearing on your screen, but I'll try to make it simple. We'll be covering try except block separately in a different video. So let me exit from here just so that I can just clear the screen. There are some programs here. Yeah, okay, error1.py. So let me open up this one to save some time. I had already typed it over. So if we see this, it says try. Okay, so try starts with a try, then except, whatever exceptions you want to capture, you can put it in the exception section, and then else, and then finally. Okay, let's concentrate only on the upper part of it as of now. I'll explain this program in the entirety later on. Okay, so let me close this, but just before closing, input is a function which will accept something from the standard input, in our case keyboard. Okay, so this one which I have marked, then it will convert it into floating point number. Similarly the second one also, and it will store a divided by b in a variable called result. So result is equal to, this is assignment, so a divided by b is saved in result. Now there might be two things happening here. For example, a, I might put some number, say 6, and b, I might put something else like some character, for example. Then where will it get captured? It will get captured in value error. As I said earlier, if b was expected to have a number or a floating point number which is integer, or float which is decimal numbers, then we should be capturing that. As a programmer, we should be capturing that. So value error will capture, and it will say enter valid number. Right now we are not concentrating on the else part and the finally part. Obviously else part is going to just display the result, and finally is going to say okay, the division was complete, etc. Right? So let me try and execute this program. If you want, I can copy paste it later on. Right? Okay, so let me execute this. So python space error 1.py, right? So enter numerator, so I am putting it as 9, denominator say 3. So the result is 3.0. Why it is showing 3.0? Because we have converted into float, so result is also a float, so it is showing 3.0. okay, so division operation completed. This division operation completed string is not part of Python. We had added it in our code, that whenever the thing is successful, it will display division operation completed. Right? Let me execute it once again. Now this time let me put numerator as 9, denominator as 0. So if you observe carefully, it says error cannot divide by 0. Division operation completed. So in any case, in finally there is a division operation completed, but completed with error in this case, for example. Right? Let's do it another way. So obviously this will work, but just for checking sake, 0 divided by any number, it is 0. So division operation completed, but without error. So next example, if I execute it once again, numerator is say 9 and denominator is a. Then what will happen is, it will say please enter valid number. So the second one, the denominator is not correct. We can customize it so that we can also say that a is not proper and so on. But as of now our code is limited. We have just started learning Python, right? So that's why. We'll go to error 1. So here b was the second number was entered as some character, right? So it went here to value error and it said please enter valid numbers. So that is all about this syntax error and the exceptions. So that's why we say syntax errors are a specific type of exception, whereas exceptions include all runtime errors. So usually you will see exceptions at runtime error, and that's why when we want to justify this particular statement as per first exercise in the first chapter of CBSE class 12, every syntax error is an exception, but every exception cannot be a syntax error. I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe to this channel. More videos coming in. Thank you very much and see you soon.